This is an extract from our AHK Hero Club. We have calls 3 times a week. Please like the video if you learned something. Um, Incidentally, though, years and years ago, when Gabe and I my other friend that I used to talk a lot about, we used to work a lot with both with AutoHotkey and SPSS. It is kind of funny because yesterday Ryan was showing we can hold down a button and talk to each other now, right? Well, Gabe and I had the same thing configured for our Gmails. I could hit a button, type a short note, and it would send a Gmail to him. We didn't have to change anything, right? It was just we had hotkeys to each other because we were emailing each other so much. And it was a very similar situation of like it was a one-hit hotkey, boom, you're done in a second.
Is the developer of AutoHotkey working on a next version, and is he including LLM, artificial intelligence stuff in the next version?
No. Well, even then, even if he was open to it, Ray, which I'm pretty sure from seeing his comments, he doesn't like coding code out of at least not yet. But he's also a minimalist, right? And it's just like there are no quote unquote built-in tools in AutoHotkey. You know what I mean? There are libraries and stuff people build to go use them, right? But there's no built-in stuff. Like there's stuff that you could use COM objects and that, but those are Windows things that are core to Windows. I can't imagine any planet that doesn't mean someone else can't do it, but Lexikos sure isn't. He is still updating it, right? He's been working on the 2.1 version. Occasionally we see updates to both 2.0 and 2.1 of the beta or alpha, I guess. But I know from comments he's made on the forum where, and granted that was a while ago, but he'd say, more AI slop and this and that, right? Like he's not at least wasn't a fan. Doesn't mean I think at some point most people, but that was depending on the group you're talking to. Some people looked at AI a year ago, tried it, and they're like, "Oh, it sucks," and you're like, "Yeah, well, it's getting crazy better every day," as David's alluding to, right? Like it's every day, it's just improving. But also, they try it in the things that they're an expert in, right? But even then, I'd say with programming, it's out of all the different topics AI works on, coding is probably the thing it's closest to be saying the best at.
Yeah, because it's like math. There is a definite way to get a right answer.
Yeah. And it's such a thing that coders themselves are interested in saving their own time. They're automating their own jobs right out of existence. But it's just kind of funny. But it's been a big focus for a lot of AI startups is to work on coding. And I was actually thinking, sorry, real quick, was Ryan uses Cursor, and I did see something that the built-in Cursor model was pretty good. I was going to ask Ryan if at some point he would come on and just show using Cursor, unless there's someone else that wants to do it. Just as a fun example of I think we've all seen using VS Code and how it works. And I've used the editor Cursor, but I haven't used it with the Cursor models and stuff and seen if there's anything different. That'd be fun to watch someone using it and see if there's. I know Ryan said when I was typing in here, I was sharing my screen and we were I forget what we were working on together. And I started a new, I had the script open and I was typing in a chat and he's like, well, you need to tell it that's that file. I'm like, no, it usually knows. I don't usually have to tell it, hey, this file that's open, that's what I want you to work on. Like it's usually aware in VS Code of the file I have open. Like
your active window, right? It knows the active window that you're on.
Well, I'm not on.
Notice active. That anyway, yeah. Or open in the browser. Exactly. Open in the VS browser, yeah.
Yeah.
It knows that it's there open already.
Yeah. Usually, sometimes it says, "Where's the path of this?" And I'm like, "It's right next to you, dude." But usually, it's pretty good. Anyway, that was a surprise to him. So that's why I thought, hey, maybe it'd be fun to because maybe they have bells and whistles that we don't have. Right? Like I know they both have skills and agents and stuff, but I haven't watched somebody code in Cursor with their AI. I've used Cursor. You can have the editor itself is free, but to use their AI tool, that costs, you have to have a subscription.
Yeah. Yeah, just to see the price differences and as you say, it could be features there that we haven't quite got yet, or we have like variants that maybe are, yeah. So it's very, very nice to see someone working in it like we do, right? So.
Well, and that's why even though I know Ryan doesn't use VS Code, I still forward him videos where the thing is in VS Code or in Claude, because it's so easy to tell AI to go create that functionality, right? So even though him and I, we're not saying we're working a PC and a Mac, that's not that strategic, that large of a difference. But
it's more like Word and WordPerfect.
yeah.
No, I'm like, what you were saying, I'm like, this sounds more like Word and WordPerfect differences. They both do exactly the kind of the same things, but maybe different ways.
Yeah.
Right?
But also, I would add to that, David, because I agree with what you're saying, but it's also negating the point. But you also have your expert person looking over your shoulder that knows both, right?
Oh yeah. I meant in the sense that if you're picking one or the other,
right?
There's a difference, but I don't know how much of a difference you're going to notice unless you're running into a problem all at the same time that one doesn't have a problem with and the other one does, vice versa. You know what I mean? It's just because I saw a bunch of things with Cursor too, and it's like, okay, it might be better than Claude now. I don't know, but I have everything set up in Claude. I could switch it. Is it worth the effort to go back and forth every time one jumps the other one?
Yeah, that was why I was asking Ray why he was going with Codex in general, because I don't know how much, and I get your point, right? I'm not knocking it, right? But it was some people think, oh, I have to use this other tool, right? And I think as long as you know that it exists, you can probably get AI to add that functionality to yours.
Yeah,
but it's still great to fully understand. It does help having different looks into the same. Tap into over 466 plus hours of AHK video gold, including fresh clips like this, for anytime learning that fits your schedule. Grab 25% off all our AHK goodies, courses, scripts, and custom work so you save cash while building your toolkit like a boss.